draw slow, they kiss the sand. I hold my camera steady hand. Dreams in pixels, skies expand. Jumping into the deep end. No map, no plan, just pretend. Lights on, the lens, we ascend. Oh yeah, we're jumping into the deep end. Eat it ignites, the moon my friend. Clips like puzzle pieces blend. Followers grow, the line won't bend.
Howdy everybody, welcome in the nerd.
Can you hear the ocean hum? Every view a beat.
Hey everybody, welcome to this special live edition. So it's definitely worth the wait. Again, it was almost 100% accurate.
Lights on, the lens, we ascend. Oh yeah, we're jumping into the deep end. Build it in nights, the moon my friend. Clips like puzzle pieces blend. Followers grow, the line won't bend. Can you hear?
Everybody, welcome to this special live edition.
Now back to the show.
Hey everybody, hope everybody's having a good day today. It's trying to start wind down. It's been a busy day for you. You see, I was playing around a little bit with some videos and intros. I hope everybody enjoyed that a little bit. See some of Zach, some of his favorite characters and stuff that he likes, and so. But we'll go say hey to a few folks, and then we'll get ready. Giving Zach a few minutes, take a couple deep breaths. He's been running around all day and just run in the house. So Eddie was here yesterday afternoon. He was the first one in here. Yo. So hopefully Eddie's here today. I know he was last time I saw anything, he was taking a nap. So Linda made it in. Hey, Linda, glad you could be here. Appreciate you coming in. Let's see. Scott's here. Hey, Scott. Glad you can make it. Hey, Danny's here. Glad you can make it in, Danny. Hope you're doing good today. Let's see. Aslan, glad you could be here. Appreciate it. I'm sure you like some of the characters I put up there with that. So, let's see. Danny says she'll be hopping chats, lurking a little bit, doing both. So that's fine. That's good. Let's see, Vicky made it in. Hey, Vicky, I hope you're doing good this evening. Let's see here. Nightbot's working. Nice intro. Thanks, Scott. Appreciate it. Let's see. Scroll down here a little bit. Everybody saying hey to each other. Hey, Jeremy, glad you could be here. Appreciate you coming in. Let's see. All right. Looks like we got down to the bottom. Everybody's still saying hey to each other and coming in. So we'll get ready and go ahead and bring Zach up. I think he's had his take a 5-minute break. So he's out to be good now for another couple hours. So we'll go ahead and bring him up.
Hey everybody.
Hey Zach.
Welcome. Didn't Shermanator do a great job of making me look pretty darn cool? I mean, I don't even look that cool on my own channel.
Hey, I'll send you the video. How about that?
And then, of course, y'all appreciate all toad everything here that Sherman put up.
Yeah. So I wanted to make you feel at home and with all your friends there with you, and
much appreciated.
Yeah. Glad you could come in tonight and give us a little bit of insight on some things you've been doing this summer, and to help get you to where you are. So maybe we can help some other people move up.
Absolutely. More than happy to help. I mean, I know I'm still no expert at this whatsoever, but I mean, we have seen some serious growth over the last probably 9 months or so. And so, happy to help share what we've done. But yes, thanks, Ascalon. I don't know what the difference is. I'm using the same computer, the same laptop, the usual space. Maybe it's the fact that not everybody is on the Wi-Fi or something. Who knows? It could be anything.
Yeah.
But even I can tell that my camera's much better today.
Looks good. So.
Yeah, he put me in totally. And Cheddar has joined us. Okay. Cheddar, I guess Cheddar missed me today. He wants to see. He wants to hang out.
Hey, Jennifer, glad you could be here. Appreciate you coming in.
Welcome in.
Uncle Dave, hey, glad you could be here. Appreciate you coming. Hope you're doing all right today. Getting your stuff lined up for tomorrow night so we can do me, you, and Rick tomorrow night. So hopefully you're getting ready for that.
Part 2 of the old men yelling at nothing.
Yep, that's right. No, I should have changed it to old gray men or something. I don't know. Let's see. So everybody's saying, hey. So, all right. Ooh, well, I got a few questions here I've come up with. So,
all righty.
I'll ask you, and you start giving us a little insight here, and then we'll catch up when more people come in.
Okay.
What do you think was the biggest shift in your YouTube growth and strategies for this year?
I had a lot of things that I changed in a very short period of time at the end of last year and beginning of this year that I really started noticing a huge difference, because up to this point, like as of January of this year, we've had our channel for 3 years. We started in January of 2022, and our growth was fairly slow. It was steady, but it was slow. And it felt like we were never going to achieve, these goals that we had. But then around November or December, the first thing that happened was I found this community. And I hooked up with Scott and Liz and Chris first, and they brought me in, and I met everybody else. And so that was big change. Number one was finding, this awesome group of people that we all hang out with every day, all week long. To the point that sometimes Jess says we're a cult, that our group, we're like a cult, all of us here. But I'm like, this is the best. If it is, it's the best one in the world, because all we do is support each other.
That's right.
But the second big change that I did around the beginning of the year was I put a big focus on being consistent, because prior to November or so of last year, if we went somewhere like our epic trip, this summer that we did, if we went somewhere, I would be in such a rush to come home, get those videos edited. Sorry, Cheddar's headbutting the screen now. But I would be in such a rush to edit everything and put it up as quick as I could. So I would come home and, if I had 4 or 6 videos, I'd probably have 6 days in a row, a new video come out every day showcasing the trip. Right. And then I might go a week and a half, 2 weeks without uploading anything. So there wasn't a set schedule or anything. So I decided back in January, okay, I'm going to do 2 videos a week. I don't care how many, how much content I have. If I get backed up, I'm getting backed up. But I'm going to put out a video Monday. I'm going to put a video out on Thursday. And I've even, for a while, I changed times, but now I've kind of stuck in on a specific time too. But consistency has been, I think, the biggest factor in my growth, and then we added the Nerd Herd on top of that. And so that's 3 shows during the week that you can count on seeing us, unless God forbid something happens, somebody were to get sick, and I couldn't, but I haven't missed a Monday or Thursday all year yet. So that's been a huge boon. So that would be my first big tip to put out to anybody is get yourself consistent. If you're doing something big, like I know Ascalon's watching, and all his stuff on that particular channel is gaming content. And I've edited some gaming videos before. They take 2 to 3 times as long to edit as our regular vlogs do. So they've, even on a gaming level, if you've got a mammoth editing task ahead of you, try to break it up into smaller chunks just so you can get something out. But you have to let your viewers, you've got to let your audience know, or, if they've subscribed, they're going to quickly pick up on the fact that I can tune in this day and I know I'm going to see a new Ascalon video, or I can tune in this day and I know I'm going to see a new Coker Culture video. I mean, if you think about the lives in this community, for the most part, for those of us that have been here probably 2 or 3 months, we know everybody's schedule. Because we've all gotten so consistent with it. We know, even Cheryl doesn't have to write it down. She knows who's live every given night.
Yeah, that's right. She knows. She don't know what day it is, but she knows who's on.
Exactly. She knew today was Sherman Day. And now that you're going live on Wednesdays, though, with Rick and Uncle Dave, that may throw everything off, but she'll know it's Scotty J Day.
That's right. She knows Scotty J. So, and that's why we did it a little bit to kind of lead into there. So, but anyway.
Oh, hey, that's smart, because people are watching the Scotty J and Cheryl show.
Oh yeah, that's right. I mean, that's why we did it, because I didn't want to miss their show.
Well, even Ascalon, he's starting live streams twice a week, trying to do that. Yeah, I see he just commented as I'm saying it, but he bumped his live stream start time up earlier an hour so that anybody watching him can get over there to see Cheryl and Scotty J. Nobody wants to miss that ridiculousness.
No, you never know what's going to happen with them two. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I agree with you, the consistency part, because I've seen with just mine, I was inconsistent, and won't do anything, and I got consistent, and I started seeing things just climb up, and then I run out of stuff, got busy or whatever, and missed a couple days, a week, something like that, and everything just started going right back down. So that consistency is a big part of it. I agree with you.
Yeah. Before this, we would go up a couple subscribers and then we drop, and it was an ever fluctuation, and we never saw a big boom. Since January, all we've done is go up. We may still lose 1 to 3 here and there, but we're going to gain those right back, and we're going to continue growing.
Yeah, that's right. All right, let's catch back up in the chat right quick. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, I got it. Well, I think that's partly because when I was working, we couldn't have one, and so for 30 years, I had a mustache, but I couldn't have a beard, anything like that. So when I decided I won't want to do work anymore, and was able to retire early in January, then I started letting it grow, and so it's 30 years of buildup, I guess. Let's see. Get off my lawn show.
Get off my lawn show. That'd be fantastic.
We're going to get Bill up there then, if we're going to call it that. Hey, Mona, glad you can be here. Appreciate you coming in, Mona. I think he was talking about when you were
probably when I mentioned
when he brought you in.
Scott hates it when I actually say nice things about him.
Yeah, he takes it better when we pick on him and being a little ugly to him than you be nice on him.
Yeah.
Yep. Good connecting with people. Admire you for that. Yep. It is. This community is something else. I mean, it's all you got to do is find it and come in, and everybody accepts you with open arms, just the way you are and how you are. And it's just amazing. This what the bigger community could be like is what we are. But
yeah,
so Jeremy.
exactly, Jeremy, 100%.
Let's see. Hey, Law, glad you could be here. Appreciate you coming in. Saying hey. Let's see. Yep. Consistency is a big factor.
That is another thing, though, Jen. You've got to be careful about burnout, because burnout can absolutely happen.
Yeah, you got to find some time for yourself somewhere in there, and to take a break. You know, whether it's a couple hours a day or one day a week or whatever you can work out. But you got to find something to separate and take care of you. Yeah. Everybody's agreeing with the consistency. Hey, Tiffany, glad you could be here. Appreciate you coming in.
Hey, Tiffany.
Let's see.
Yes, that's another big thing.
Yeah.
If you can get ahead, unless you've got something you're wanting to get out by a certain time, then build yourself a cushion.
Yeah. As Aslan is saying what you said, why he's doing the live streams and getting consistent. Let's see.
But it's true. She should take that as a compliment. She knows who is live every day.
Yeah. Let's see. Appreciate it.
Oh, Scott must have gone over to my channel to say.
Oh yeah, he's bouncing back and forth, which is good.
Appreciate it, Scott.
Let's see. You want to know how far ahead?
Good for you, Tiffany.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, we got back up, so that means we get you another question here.
Hey, fire away.
Let's see. Well, you already kind of answered that one with you kind of answered two with one answer a while ago. So
what was the other one? I might be able to elaborate a little bit.
This one was what growth tactics, or do you think creators are overlooking to make a huge difference this year? So,
you're right. Yeah. Consistency. Because if you were to go to any YouTube panel, or, if vidIQ or something like that did a live and had an expert come on and talk to you, or you could probably Google or use AI, and the first thing you're going to hear people say is find your niche. Find your niche. If I had a nickel for every time I've heard that, I could retire today. And it's very important, and a lot of folks in our community have that niche, but not to say I want to buck the system with that, but that's just not me. I never wanted to be known for filming just one kind of content. I wanted to be able to show everything and all we do, but folks need to understand that I was okay with slow growth. And I knew that by doing what I was doing, I wasn't going to grow as fast because I was targeting more than just one group. If I wanted to grow fast, I could have just focused on, say, theme park only content and just put that stuff out in droves. And then once I built that theme park community around our channel, then maybe I could try doing some other things.
All right.
But that's not me. That's not the YouTubers that I kind of started watching myself. I watch people for them. I don't really watch it for what they're doing. Sometimes that's great. If it's somebody whose personality I love and I love watching them and they're doing something that fascinates me, I may skip some of their videos if I'm behind to watch that one first, but I'm still going to go back and watch their other stuff,
right.
And that's why I'm so thankful that, this community has welcomed me with open arms, because since I've been a part of this, I've gone on 0 cruises. I've got 2 cruise playlists on my channel because we've done 2 cruises since we started the channel. But since I've been in this community, I've gone on none. So unless people have gone back to watch those playlists, they've seen 0 cruise content. But yet everybody watches my stuff every week.
Oh, yeah.
Which lets me know everybody here in the community, they're not just looking for cruise content. They've connected with me, and they know that whatever I'm going to do, I'm going to try to be as entertaining as I can. Or they're watching for Jess, or they're watching for the boys, or something like that. They're tuning in for the Coker family, and not necessarily what we're doing.
Right. Well, you'll have some more cruise content in 40 days, but
yeah. Thank you for keeping the count of that. Pretty soon I should be able to start booking entertainment.
Yeah. But yeah, and I agree. Everything you see is a niche, and I think that's true. But I don't think with YouTube anyway, it's as tight as that one singular thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think all of our niches is more or less travel, and not just cruising, and not theme parks or movies or whatever. It's all about the travel and
travel, vacations. Yes.
Yeah. And I think you need that so that you branch out more people than just that one specific group, because you run out of people. So you need people from other things. You look at Vicky and Shannon with Shantzer's Travels. They've got people in their group family that is all kinds of things, singing, music. I mean, you look at London, Denise, doing the crafting stuff. We all watch it. So you almost got to diversify your channel, just like you do your 401k.
Yeah.
So
it helps to have your hands in many pots.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's right. Let's see. So, yep, it's important. The caravan's here.
Hey, Taryn.
Here. Appreciate y'all stopping in. Let's see. But different things within the niche. Yep, that's what we're talking about. There's
like Ascalon, for example. Ascalon does big numbers with his college football videos. Because everybody, since they brought that game back last year, everybody in sports gaming is all over it. So he knows those videos are going to do big numbers for him.
Right.
And so he's going to put out a ton of content on that. I was here before he blew up with college football. I like watching Ascalon to watch him play the scary games. That's me. Because my boys are playing college football and Madden and stuff like that. So I see enough of that. I'm going to watch it for Ascalon, and just because I'm waiting for something bad to happen and him get angry, and that's going to make it all day. But I'm tuning in more for the scary stuff, because that's the gaming I enjoy watching. Is I like watching horror gaming, because I enjoy watching people get scared, because I like getting scared. So, but again, he's doubling down because he knows that's bringing people to his channel, and it's basically it's on topic. It's what's hip in the gaming world right now.
Yep. He's found that niche and taking advantage of it. So, hey, Shannon, glad you be here. Appreciate you coming in. Let's see. Yeah, that's kind of what you were just saying. He was saying.
Look at that. Ascalon, we're mind melding tonight, apparently.
Have y'all got a little side chat over there where y'all just bouncing back?
We don't. That's what's funny.
Let's see. By saying, hey, let's see.
I watched you for everything but the shaky cam, Scott. The shaky cam can be a lot.
Yeah. What about the chicken wings?
Now, I love a good Scott like food vlog, but yeah, I can't watch him eat chicken wings. I mean, I'm a flats guy, and I can't stand to watch him do what he does with a flat. But
I mean,
hey, you do you, Scott.
Flat don't stand a chance with him.
Nope. There is nothing left on that bone when he's done with it.
No. Let's see. Yep. So I agree, Shannon.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, we learn a little bit about other things other than what we bring to it. So that's the good part about it. There's Chris and Liz. Glad y'all could be here. Appreciate you coming in. Hope y'all doing good. Let's see.
Yeah. He's not going to do it on a video, though.
Well, I'm surprised you weren't able to catch him at some of these conferences y'all go to where they're playing and.
Oh, we're older folks. We're not going to quit. We're going to play till the end, no matter how mad we are. We're not one of the kids that's going to slam the controller, but he is going to get feisty and start getting angry and blaming everything. It's a great thing to hear. Yep. See there.
Yeah. So that's what. See, when he's playing, that's what you need to film him so you can catch that. Let's see, everybody saying, hey. Clean bones.
Yep. Absolutely. You don't want to leave a lot of meat on them.
When he gets through, there ain't it don't even look like there was no meat on him to start with. Jeremy said he cleans bones too. Let's see. Oh, all right. There you go, Ascalon. That's how you need to market that video. What got me so angry I almost rage quit, or kind of rage quit. That's right. You can do that later on. All right. Let's see here. Zach, I had Eddie up here and I had Jeremy up here talking about TikTok and YouTube Shorts. What do you think? How do you think somebody should balance between short form and long form to help with growth?
Okay, so I know cross promotion is a big deal in helping to build your channel, build your brand, whatever it is you're trying to do. I have never been good at making shorts. That is the content that I stink at, and I openly admit it. Like, that's why on TikTok, I don't have a lot of TikToks posted. And when I do post it, I automatically will post it as a short too. What I have seen work, in my opinion, the best is when you can use your short form content as an advertisement for your long-term videos. So, you're putting your long-form video in CapCut or something like that to allow it to split stuff up so you can throw a preview of what you're doing into a short and hopefully bring people to your channel to see the long version of the video. But even that's something that I haven't done religiously yet and would probably benefit from getting in the habit of doing. So I'm very much preaching to the choir here, but there's definitely an element of it. Whenever we put a video out, I'm going to post a link on Instagram. I'm going to post a link on Twitter. I'm going to post a link onto Facebook. But that's as big as cross promoting that I do currently. TikTok, from what I've seen and heard from Jeremy and Scotty J, who I both feel like right now have a good idea on how the TikTok side of things works better than, look, I speak his name and he appears. Um, I feel like they understand it better than most in the community. And I've heard Jeremy say it a lot, that your TikTok folks aren't going to come to YouTube. They're there on TikTok for a reason. So you're really reaching a whole new audience there, which is important and good. And maybe you can bring some of the YouTube folks to TikTok, but on the same hand, you know, I'm not in the TikTok business. That's not where I want to spend my time. I don't mind spending time on there to hang out with Jeremy and Scotty J and, you know, anybody else that may go live over there. But, you know, YouTube is my home, and that's where I want to put my roots and all my work into.
Right. Yeah. I hadn't done a lot with the shorts or TikTok either. I've started the past couple weeks, tried to put some more out there and try to do that. And, you know, I mean, you could put a long video up and you'll start getting some views on it. But I tell you, you put a short up and within 5 minutes, I mean, you've already got a bunch of views on it. I mean, they jump on that. And then I think that's just what a lot of the people, even on YouTube, that's what they want. They want those short, you know, 30-second, 90-second videos. And
both of my kids, especially the oldest, he'll spend just countless time going through the shorts feed. And that's just him, because I guess it's that, you know, mentality of, I've got this much of an attention span. I'd much rather sit and watch a 30-second video that's going to make me laugh or that's going to make me think than watch a 15-minute video. And I just don't have that mentality. Like if I open my shorts tab, it's on accident because I fat fingered something. Like I don't look at shorts. That's I mean, I will in the community if I see somebody's put a short out, unless it's Ron. Sorry, Ron. but I don't watch shorts.
All right. I've got a few more folks coming in. Let's see here. Najuma. Hey, glad you can be here. Appreciate you stopping in. Let's see. Law said he don't even leave marrow inside of his chicken. Let's see here. Yep. Shannon, tell everybody, remember to hit the thumbs up, hit them like buttons. Let's see. Yeah, Liz says she don't even like watching shorts, let alone make them.
I'm with you, Liz.
So, let's see. Yep, shorts works well. Advertise for long videos. Yep. And there's the one you woke up, called his name,
said his name, and within 5 seconds he commented in the chat.
Yeah, Scotty's kind of like Beetlejuice. You know, you say his name 3 times, he's gonna pop up.
Scotty J, Scotty J, Scotty J. That sounded like a Cheryl thing right there, but I did it anyway.
Yeah, let's see if everybody's talking. We got a new one there. Exploradora 80.
Welcome in, Exploradora.
Welcome. Glad you could be here. Appreciate you coming in. Let's see, we got the traveling Gilberts in here. Appreciate y'all coming. Glad you could be here. Hope y'all doing good tonight. Let's see. Everybody saying hey. Let's see. Only if they're orange Tic Tacs.
Tic Tacs, TikToks. They're all the
same thing. Let's see. I think most of us, a lot of us, you know, we started with long form, so that's what we're used to doing. And we hadn't caught up to Eddie and some of the other ones yet in how to make, you know, the short ones. I mean, Eddie's, as far as shorts is, he's probably one of the top ones on making shorts and how to do it and getting them out there. So just trying to pick up little things from him and see, you know, try to do it. Of course, now when I first started, you know, a long form, you know, we were making them 30 plus minutes. You know, now, you know, you're into 12 to 15 minute range, because you're going to lose people after, for most of the time, you're going to lose them after 12, 15 minutes, even in the long form. So I guess before too long, they'll all be shorts because you won't.
Yeah, the attention span will go.
You might put them up there for still put 15 minutes, but they watch the first 5 and that's it. So, Liz, these kids these days.
We're just segueing right into the Get Off My Lawn show for tomorrow night.
That's right. That's right. Let's see. Timing is everything. I can post a short at 7:30, 500 views in 20 minutes. Then 11 a.m. and 80. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy with shorts. Like I said, I'll cross post and I'll post a short on YouTube and I'll post a short on TikTok, and it may blow up on one and get half a dozen views on the other. And then the next time I do one, it'll switch. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And then like Ascalon says, you can get the view count up, but do you get many that go from watching your shorts to your longs or vice versa?
Yep. A lot of those folks watching shorts are just on the short feed. And even if they enjoy your thing and like it, they might not subscribe to the channel because they're just going to continue doing their shorts.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's another one you talked up, Ron.
Oh, Ron, don't go back like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Just don't. Just pretend that the show began here, Ron.
Yeah, this is the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Everybody saying, hey, Anthony on the move. Hey, Anthony, glad you could be here. Appreciate you coming in. Danny's back chit-chatting a little bit.
Whatever I said must have been funny, or you, Sherman, for her to break away from the Legos to just write LOL. She wanted to know we were funny.
That's right. It was probably us talking about Scott and his chicken wings, probably what it was.
That is true. It could have been.
Got a question. Zach, what is the current goal for YouTube you have right now?
Okay, well, we already hit like all our number-wise goals for this year. So to me, right now, if I had a current goal, it's going to be 4,000 watch hours. It's going to be, just getting over that final massive speed bump to monetization. I've told a few folks this already, and I may have said it on a live, but in my classroom for the last couple of years, I've kept a subscriber count on my board. And that's the only thing in my classroom I have about my YouTube channel is I have my magnet there and I've had a subscriber count, because from the beginning it was, let's get 1,000, let's get 1,000, let's get 1,000. Right. And then the closer I got to 1,000, the more I realized, well, it's really more about the watch hours than the subs. And I've been focused so hard on these subs. But luckily for my end, compared to others that were focused on subs, I did have a lot of watch hours already. But my focus shifted to let's get the 3,000 watch hours. And now, I've hit both. And so my goal now would be the 4,000 hours and trying to push towards that. And so that's the count that I have on my board right now. Like I still have my sub count because I know that, again, kids are all about how many subs you got, So,
all right.
So they don't if they don't have a channel, they don't know the importance of watch hours. So that's mainly for me. But I've got that. And then I've got my member count. I've got how many members we have on the channel. Because, I feel like that will add extra cool points with the kids.
Oh, yeah.
You got members? Yeah, I got members. I got people that actually want to see this content.
That's right.
So if I had to have a goal, Scott, it would be 4,000 and just continuing to have fun with it like I am.
Yep. And there's one for Aslan. Got a question for you.
I cannot answer that on the internet. That's what I can tell you right now, because I have a couple things that I could answer that with, but not online. And not in writing. I'm not going to text it to you either.
Got to be in private where you could deny later.
Correct.
Let's see. Found it earlier. You post short, the better the views.
So the earlier in the day.
All right. Let's see. Scott J, algorithm is different for both.
Yeah, for TikTok and for YouTube. Yep.
Yeah. Let's see. Vlogs can go longer because people will wait for the payoff. Different lengths, 15, 30. Short ones. Yep. So, Randy's made it in. Hey, Randy, glad you could be here. Appreciate you coming in.
Afternoon for you. It's not time for us. I was telling Sherman, I'm going to bed as soon as this thing's over. This has been a day.
Yeah. Yeah. Josie Ann, I don't think I've said hey to Josie Ann yet. So, Josie Ann, hey, glad you could be here. Hope you're doing good. Getting ready for your live tomorrow. So, let's see.
Yeah, I hate it. The folks in the middle of the day, I'm missing their lives now. I can't watch Josie and I can't watch Linda. Yeah. And I miss bullcrafting every week. If you would have told me a year ago that one of my joys of the summer in the middle of the day would be sitting around watching ladies craft and talk, I'd have laughed at you.
That's right.
I love watching Linda.
Yeah.
And Denise.
Yep. Yeah, Clint's made it in. Hey, Clint, glad you could be here. Appreciate you coming in.
Another
bearded feather.
Law saying it's always replay. There is always replay, Law, but you know it's not the same. When you're there live and you can participate and be a part, it's not the same.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot better watching it live or the initial premiere, than it is just watching the replay. But sometimes that's what you got to do. The bad thing is here for the past week or so, I've been having to watch Zach's replays at night, and he's made me hungry every time.
A lot of food. Hey, there is no food in Thursday's video since I made the mental health video. There is no, and then now that I think about it, Monday's video there won't be any food either. No, so you'll have 2 vlogs in a row at least with no food.
Yes, I'll be good for a little while. Let's see. Love long videos.
And that's good. Me, Explorer. I would much rather sit down and give myself 10, 15, 20 minutes to watch something. I want to get invested. Oh, they must be talking about dinner.
Yeah.
Those two.
Let's see. The short watchers might sub, but they won't watch long videos. Yeah.
Yep. And on a channel like mine, they're not going to stick around for very long because I don't put shorts out that often.
Right. So the shorts are good for subscriber count. Yeah. It's classified.
It's classified. Yep. It is classified.
Let's see here if anybody saying hey back and forth. See, Uncle Dave doesn't have clearance.
Nope. Not on the live show.
All right. Let's see. We got a little more time. Let's get up some more questions here.
All righty.
What would you say is the first step that you would recommend somebody to rework their YouTube for growth in 2025?
Okay. So you're not talking like reboot their channel. You're just talking about
just change the way that, not redo their channel, just change what they're doing to get the growth.
Okay. If what you're doing is what you enjoy, don't think about changing content, because if you enjoy it, then there is a strong likelihood that there are groups out there that are going to enjoy seeing that. So what I would recommend is something that I've only been doing for a short time myself, and that's get the lingo, get into the SEO stuff. Look for the search engine optimization. What's going to be the keyword or words that you're missing that's going to pop your video off to the right people so it'll show up in the right places. And I'm not talking about, paying for the promotion of your video. I'm simply talking about, you have put in and the way that I try to phrase it to folks now is, if you wanted the answer to a question, or if you, if you wanted to know what something was like, you would go to Google and you would type in that question. The closer the title of your video is to answering that question or the question itself, the more the likelihood it's going to come up. So people are going to treat YouTube just like Google. If somebody wants to type in, or if somebody wants to know, what are the food options like at Epic Universe, or what's the best food at Epic Universe, I'm going to want to title my video, the 5 best video or the 5 best food items at Epic Universe. And there's more of a chance, and so it's learning how to work your titles and how to work your hashtags in your favor.
All right. You upset Vicky a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Vicky. I'm sorry. There's no foodie in the Coker Culture name, although you're going to get food with me because I love food. My members video on Saturday is going to be another food one. So my members will, I'll spoil it for you. We tried the Cam Fam special this past week, the Cam Fam Domino's special. So that's my members video for Saturday. Y'all will get to see what we think about the Cam Fam special.
So Law's needing a teacher there.
Why does my text? I don't know what you're talking about. Like in the comment, it takes too long. I don't know. It's above my pay grade. I am not the IT guy.
Oh, and Joseanne says she will not be here tomorrow. She's going live Thursday this week. So got 2 days. She's mixing it up on us. That's right, Liz. Zach, what is Sherman using as a background border?
There's toads everywhere, Ron. They're on the thumbnail. They're below me. They're behind me. If you notice, he made it look like I'm the head of this toad right here. So Sherman knew exactly what buttons to press. And then I know Scott came in and started spamming the toad emoji. I'm shocked more of y'all haven't done that, but
I'm sure Danny's got a couple clips of it.
Oh, I'm sure. In her time away from Legos, she's clipping stuff.
You might be on Thirsty Thursday or the match game this week.
We'll see. I'm nowhere near as funny as Cheryl.
No.
Now they're spamming the toad. My entire chat is toad. There it is.
Let's see. Now the time you drop shorts is different for everyone. Not everyone's algorithm is the same timeline. Yep. Everybody's different.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Go back up to where what they said. I think it all depends on what you're doing is fun or a job. That's right. It's fun, making memories. Yeah.
And I think that's what most of us are doing it for too. Like a big example that I will always go back to is Adam the Woo, who I know not everybody knows, but many people in here will know him. He's a huge YouTuber, and his channel is called The Daily Woo. And he started it back in like 2012, 2013. And the man literally posts a vlog every day, pretty much, throughout. He'll take a day off here and there, but he posts a daily vlog. And he said it a million times that when he stops, he's going to want to be able to go back and look at all these things that he's done throughout his life on YouTube and be able to share it with his family and things like that. And that's the mentality that I have now. Like, it's not one that I started with, but one of the main reasons we started our channel when we did in early 2022 was because a couple months later, we had booked a stay at Disney World's new Star Wars hotel, which is now no longer around. It only lasted like a year and a half.
Right.
But we booked that, and I knew that would be fantastic YouTube content. And so I wanted to start the channel before we went and have enough time to kind of get the hang of understanding and doing YouTube so that I could make good videos while we were there. And so my head at that point was thinking content. People are going to want to see this. And with that trip, it was the boys, myself, and my mom, because Jess couldn't get off work. So my mom went in Jess's place, and 7-8 months later, my mom had her stroke, and life has just never been the same. So that is now the last vacation that I've got with my mom, and those and with the boys. And those videos are some of the last videos and things that I have of my mom being able to talk and function normally. So that stuff I'm going to continually go back and rewatch, and love to relive those times in my life.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's good. And that's I think I said it before. That's when I first started putting up videos. That's exactly what it was for. It wasn't for a channel or anything like that. I was putting our vacation with the kids and that kind of stuff, just to have it somewhere so they could go back later and look at it, and we could go back later, and other family could. So Law said he's starting to want some mushrooms.
Eat the toads. Yes. Eat the toads.
Let me scroll through all these toads here. Let's see. Well, where let's go. Let's see. Yep. All right. Let's see. We got a few more minutes. Let's see if we can get another question in here.
All righty.
We already talked a little bit about that. So talk about that. We've kind of talking around the way we did. We've kind of answered a lot of stuff that I had jotted down, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you think you get your audience to keep coming back to watch your video? What do you think that you do that attracts them to keep them wanting more?
I've had this thought a lot, and I almost feel like when I started the channel, I went through almost like an identity crisis of how do I want this to be, and how do I want this to feel? And as weird as it is, a lot of folks know that in the Coker house, we're big wrestling fans. And whenever I've seen like a documentary of a wrestler or something that's a little behind the scenes, people will say that the best characters in wrestling and those that made it huge, they were just being themselves kind of dialed up to 11. They were being an over-exaggerated version of yourself. And I'm not saying that I get on here and put on a show or play a character, but what I'm saying is being genuine to who you are is the best thing that you can be.
Right.
Because if you are yourself on screen and off, and people know that, and people can feel that genuineness within your videos and when you're talking to them, whether it be on a vlog or in a live stream, they know it's you. They know what they're getting, and you're being open and you're being honest with them. Because there have been several YouTubers, some of which Jess and I have watched for years, where all of a sudden it just got to a point where we were like, this isn't coming off genuine. This is coming off staged, or they're trying to mimic somebody else a little more. And so as a result, we've stopped watching those people because it didn't feel authentic anymore. And so that was one thing in my early years, I would quote other YouTubers. I would try to mimic their style or come up, with something similar to what they did because it worked for them. But when I started growing, I noticed I was growing from being me and being us as a family. The boys aren't putting on an act. That's who they are. They don't know any better. They're just going to be them. Jess, what y'all see from her, not wanting to be on camera, wanting to bust my chops when she can, that's her. It's not an act. So people just, the more they watch us, the more they see this is who the Coker family is. So what'd you say? She just, look, she's copying people in the chat. She just said, you're trying to be wholesome. It's not that I'm trying to be wholesome. That's just who I am.
Right.
So it's not an act. That's me. I've been made fun of my whole life for, being a good guy and for wanting to do the right thing. Does that mean I'm going to say the right thing all the time? No. Does that mean I'm going to be inappropriate? Absolutely, I'm going to be inappropriate when I feel like it's funny and stuff like that. But overall, at the end of the day, I'm going to live my life with my morals and values that I always have. And hopefully, that positivity and that mentality is going to continue bringing people back.
Yeah, I agree. As long as you're yourself, then you don't have to try to remember how you acted 2 videos ago.
Mm-hmm.
And everything just goes a lot easier. Some of my videos that have the most views on them, granted, they've been out there for years longer.
Yeah.
But with some of the first ones we did when we were just walking around filming, because there was when we were doing it, there was no thought process that we were going to wind up posting this on YouTube and other people were going to look at it. It was just us. And they get the higher views, it's almost like you're bringing the people along with you instead of showing them something.
Yep. Some of the videos that I didn't think would do anything are some of the most watched videos on my channel.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And I agree that, just being being authentic, that's what, people, just like in real life, people are either going to like you or they're not, and as long as it's because of you being you, then you don't have to work to be you, from then on.
Exactly. You shouldn't have to work to be you.
Right. Yeah, that's right. So,
see, all y'all in the chat saying I pretend to be wholesome or things like that. Here's what y'all need to understand. And most of y'all attend the Nerd Herd, so you get it. Okay. Wholesome Zach is on camera. The G-Dad side of Zach is in the chat. So you're seeing what I gained from the G-Dad mentality when I'm in y'all's chat saying stuff, because it's stuff that G-Dad would say in the Nerd Herd.
Yeah, I think that's good, Liz. If you start changing from being you, then you need to do something different. Absolutely. I agree. Let's see.
I see Danny saying G-Dad is so funny. Even Jess wants G-Dad to get on The Usual Suspects one week. So we got to see if we can make that happen. Oh, no, Jess is not in the chat, Mitch. It's just that she's close enough that she can hear everything.
Saying the potassium words.
I didn't say anything potassium. I don't use potassium words, but I will be the first to call folks out for it. Unless Lori beats me to it. Lori's gotten really good at calling people out for it, too.
Yeah. I think it's a little too much.
Keep dreaming, angry Ascalon.
Then we need to take a poll. Who's more wholesome? You or Ascalon?
I would lose that poll. Somehow I beat Mitch, though. I thought I was going to lose to Mitch for sure. And I didn't lose to Mitch.
Let's see. Yeah, some commenters recently tell me to stop It's your boy Ashkelon because YouTube do it.
Well, it's how you've talked forever too. You know, nobody's going to change you from saying that. I mean, and now you've got people in the chat. Like when you show up, they'll be like, "It's your boy Ascalon," or "It's your boy Raymond." Like it's synonymous with you. It may be synonymous with other folks, but that doesn't mean that it's not you too.
Yeah, I mean, that just goes back to, you be you. And
Absolutely.
let's see.
And that's funny too when they're on the screen because of the subtitles, and Ascalon's having to try to gloss over the potassium word on the screen.
Lord. And then if you're doing the scary ones, get scared. Potassium might slip out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know we're at the hour mark, but I got one more question for you, Zach, before we get things wrapped up.
All right.
How do you balance your personal and your YouTube? So how do you balance family life, your normal life, and the YouTube channel?
Happy wife, happy life. That's essentially the key to it, because what I'll say is I can tell and I know when she doesn't want me to film and she just wants to be in the moment and enjoy it. The boys would want me to film 24/7. If we're doing something,
right,
they're going to want it filmed. So if I'm with them, I know I can film anything and everything. If she is with us and doesn't necessarily want me to film, then I'm not going to film and I'm going to enjoy that time. Or, now that I've been kind of like backed up a little bit on content, I haven't had, the mental anxiety of I really need to think of something to do. I can just enjoy that time and not feel like I should be doing something for YouTube, because again, it's not a job, it's a hobby, and it's a very, very fun hobby. But most of the time I'm not having to carve out personal time for myself, because we're going to find that. And I'm lucky that Jess enjoys sitting down and watching a lot of the same folks that I do, or she's gonna sit there and play a game on her phone while we're watching somebody. Like I know I don't have to ask to watch Scotty J and Cheryl because she might beat me to the TV to watch it. Right. Or I don't have to worry about turning Rick on because Rick's voice is going to put her to sleep because he's got such a great calming voice. Like she can't make it through a Rick vlog because his voice just, Jess sighting on scene. She thinks I'm making her sound terrible. I'm not making her sound terrible, but that's just something that luckily I'm able to do. She enjoys, a lot of the folks, not all of them, but a lot of the folks in the community, and is able to sit and watch, and we're able to talk about it. Or, sometimes even, we'll have Ty, Ty is a weekly watcher of the Cam Fam. He wants to watch the Cam Fam vlogs with us. No offense to anybody else in the community, he knows a lot of folks. Like if he hears a voice, but Ty's going to pay attention to Cam Fam and Scotty J.
Oh yeah.
And he knows that Scott is the potassium boy. That's it. We can't get Chad to do anything. You'll see Chad in the videos. It's hard to get Chad to watch, or he's a teenager. What you gonna do?
That's right. I mean, that's just the way it is. He's being him.
Yep, exactly. That's genuine.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, I think that was some good stuff tonight. And that's kind of all the questions I had that we hadn't already answered and talked about. We're still pretty well caught up in the chat, but do you have any final words you want to share with everybody, or anything that we hadn't brought up or talked about that you think would be good for people?
I'll just reiterate something that we've said and talked about kind of throughout this, and because I know most folks that are here have been with the community a while. Even some of the names that are fairly new, or we haven't seen that often. I know I've been in tuber chat and we've run into in different people's stuff. So I feel like I can say this, for all of y'all that are out there that are content creators, again, just keep being you. Do what you enjoy. Don't feel like you're forced to film or do something. If you think it would be good content, great. If you want to film it, do. If you don't want to film it, don't. Because with that authenticity, with that being genuine, people will be able to tell when you're not in the mood to film and you filmed something. Right. And if you're giving off that vibe, they're probably not going to enjoy that vlog. So be true to yourself and enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah, I think that's one of the, probably some of the two most important things is to be you and enjoy it. Because if you're not you or you don't enjoy it, you need to find something else to do. Maybe you need to go to TikTok. But that's two most important things. Let's see. Yeah, Scotty saying great. Appreciate it.
Oh, look, Ron said a nice thing. Thanks, Ron.
That's called a toad up there. That's why.
This is true. Ron knew it was a good show. The second toads were on the screen.
That's right. Mitch, appreciate it. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you, Mitch.
Yeah, Mona,
Thanks,
appreciate
Mona.
it. Let's see. That's why I canceled my live stream.
I wouldn't be your friend if I didn't give you crap about it. I mean, I would have known at the end of the first week of school you're going to be too tired to live stream. Toad did a good job. He stayed down there and bugged me, so he did what he was supposed to.
But in case y'all missed it, we'll show you all the toads right before we leave here.
There they are. Toads everywhere.
So, all right. Well, Scott, I was looking at Scott. He was saying in Shermanator. Najuma, appreciate saying it was a good show. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Najuma. Danny spamming toads.
Yeah. So, like all the time, if there's something that we hadn't talked about or that you have questions about, I'm sure Zach be more than happy, just like I will. Reach out to us, and either one of us will try to help you the best we can.
Absolutely.
I'm no pro in this by no means. That's why I kind of bring people up every week to talk about different things to help me and to help everybody else. So we'll just see how that is, and I'm sure Zach will. You just reach out, and Zach will be more than willing to help you with anything too, just like basically anybody else in the chat.
Absolutely. And if I don't know the answer, I will direct you to Liz or Scott. Who will probably Liz. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Liz, or tech stuff. Liz, Jeremy, Shorts. We'll send you to San Juan to.
Or if you've annoyed me, I might just send you to Eddie. So just letting you know.
That's right.
Oh, that's awful.
All right, well, Zach, I appreciate you coming up here. I enjoyed it.
Thank you for having me. This has been a highlight of my day for sure. Needed this to end this day.
Good. I'm glad we could give you a little break from reality, and now you can maybe get you a little something to eat and go to bed.
Go pull me and Eddie and go right to bed after the show.
All right. Well, I appreciate everybody, and we'll see y'all around, and we'll be all us old folks will be on tomorrow night at 8:00 Eastern. Apparently the new Get Out of My Yard segment. So, but everybody have a good night, and let us know if you need anything.
Bye, everybody.
Well, that's all, folks.
That's my line.
Step aside, babe. Let a star do this. That's all!
That's all, folks.
Can I go home now?